You can't just let negative thoughts sit there and fester. If you do, they'll take root and grow into something bigger than they ever needed to be. Instead, when you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, stop and ask yourself, is that really true? What evidence do I have that I can't? Most of the time, you'll realize that those negative thoughts aren't based in reality, they're just your fear talking. So challenge them, flip the script, and replace them with thoughts that serve you. Another powerful tool for controlling your mind is visualization. When you visualize your goals, your dreams, and your success, you train your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you're afraid of. When you can see it in your mind, you can start to believe it's possible. And once you believe it's possible, you'll start taking the actions necessary to make it a reality. Visualization isn't just daydreaming, it's a way of programming your mind for success. It's about creating a mental picture of where you're headed and letting that picture guide your actions. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. Are you going to let the world dictate your thoughts, or are you going to take control of your mind? It's easy to get swept up in the chaos of life, to let stress, fear, or negativity take over. But you have the power to choose a different path. You have the power to focus on what you can control, to think positively, and to approach every situation with a mindset that says, I can handle this, I've got this. When you start your day with that kind of intention, everything else falls into place. Meditation and prayer are also powerful ways to control your mind. When you take time each day to quiet your thoughts, to center yourself, and to connect with something bigger than yourself, you give your mind the space it needs to recharge and refocus. Meditation helps you become more aware of your thoughts so you can catch the negative ones before they spiral out of control. Prayer reminds you that you're not in this alone, that you're part of something greater, and that you have the strength to overcome whatever comes your way. The bottom line is this: controlling your mind is a daily practice. It's not something you do once and then forget about. It's a commitment to yourself, to your goals, and to your future. It's about taking responsibility for your thoughts and understanding that they have the power to shape your life. When you control your mind, you take back control of your destiny. You're no longer at the mercy of fear, doubt, or negativity. You're in the driver's seat, steering your life in the direction you want to go. So start today. Start by being mindful of your thoughts. Start by feeding your mind with the kind of information, people, and experiences that will push you towards success. Challenge the negative thoughts when they arise and replace them with thoughts that serve you. Visualize your goals, meditate, pray, and take control of your mind, because when you do that, you take control of your life. And once you're in control of your mind, there's nothing you can't achieve. Now let's dive into something that people often overlook but plays a huge role in how their lives unfold: your mood. Your mood is like the lens through which you see the world, and if you don't control it, that lens can distort everything around you. Think about it. You've probably seen it happen before. Someone wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, and all day they carry that bad energy with them. Every interaction is negative. Every obstacle feels like a catastrophe. They're walking around like the whole world is against them, when in reality, it's their mood that's the problem. They've let a fleeting emotion take over and dictate how they experience their day. But here's what you need to realize: your mood doesn't just happen to you. You have more control over it than you think. Your mood is not some external force that you're powerless against. It's not something you have to surrender to. Your mood is a choice. It's something you can regulate, something you can manage no matter what's happening around you. And when you understand that, when you realize that you have the power to control your emotional state, everything starts to change. Now, let's be clear about something. Emotions are real. I'm not saying you should ignore how you feel. If you're angry, you're angry. If you're sad, you're sad. Those are legitimate emotions, and they deserve to be acknowledged. But here's the thing, just because you feel something doesn't mean you have to let it control you. Feelings are like waves. They rise, they fall, they come, they go. But you don't have to be swept away by them. You can learn to ride the wave instead of drowning in it. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that their feelings are facts. They wake up feeling stressed or anxious, and they start to believe that their entire day is doomed. But feelings are not facts. Just because you feel something in the moment doesn't mean it's the absolute truth. It doesn't mean your day is ruined or that your life is off track. It's just an emotion. It's temporary. And the moment you start to recognize that, the moment you understand that your mood is fluid and can be changed, you take back control.